Now I'd like to bring in Democratic Congressman, Bennie Thompson of Mississippi. He's the chairman of the Committee on Homeland Security. And Chairman Thompson, I wanted to get you to react to the fact that you were among the congressional leaders who were not informed in advance about this al-Baghdadi operation. How do you respond to that, react to that?
Well, first of all, let me just thank the men and women who did participate in this successful effort. You know, our president continues to try to divide us. In the past, we've joined as a nation to fight a common enemy. I wish the president would understand that and quit trying to divide us. It's unfortunate, the fact that the Speaker of the United States House of Representatives and a lot of others of us had to see this play out on TV. This is really not how it should be done.
And what's your overall reaction to the big news of the day, the fact that this ISIS leader died as a result of a raid by U.S. Special Forces?
Well, you know, I just returned from Afghanistan, Jordan, and Qatar last week. I talked to a lot of our intelligence officials, some of our military people. They're doing a good job, but it has to be a steady job. You can't helter-skelter run what we're doing in that region of the world. So I'm concerned about it simply because we have a lot of lives at risk. More importantly, there's still a threat to the homeland because of what's occurring in that part of the world. So as chair of the committee, I want to be informed, just like any other chair would. But for some reason, this administration decides to cut Democrats out of the information loop. We support our men and women in uniform. We don't talk about our intelligence gathering entities. We support them. So I wish our president would do likewise.
Let's turn for a moment to the impeachment inquiry, because this week, Chairman Thompson, you asked the House Sergeant-at-Arms to take action against that group of Republican lawmakers who took cell phones into the classified area on the House side, which delayed a deposition for about 5 hours. Talk me through that. Talk me through your decision-making there.
Well, it's quite clear. Every member of Congress signs an oath of office when you're elected and sworn in. One of those requirements is handling classified information. That information is provided to us in a sterile environment in something called a SCIF. That SCIF is highly protected, very secure, and should not be breached. Electronics is an absolute no-no. Anytime we're in that facility, we have to give up all our electronics. Cell phones, Bluetooth, anything like that. As well, there's an armed guard at the SCIF door that's under the direction of the House Sergeant-at-Arms. So the notion is these renegade members of Congress just decided that they're going to ignore the rules, ignore the oath of office they signed to protect this classified information and breach this facility. Now, this breach means that we now have to recertify this facility. I'm not certain that that can be done because there were too many men breaching this facility. Now, I want you to understand, they ordered pizza, they ordered wings. It was just a mess. And here we are in a facility designed to manage secure, classified information, and our men acting like a frat party.
Chairman Thompson, I want to end on this because I know you were a friend of the late Congressman Elijah Cummings. First of all, my condolences on the loss of your good friend. The question, though, is how do you picture the future of Congress, really, without his influence, this huge void? He was this, force for moral leadership, had a deep and abiding passion for public service, could sermonize, really, and still make it plain for folks the challenges that Congress faces, that this country faces. And that voice is now gone. Well, so where do we go next?
Well, we've lost a champion. Elijah Cummings was a true patriot. He was somebody who not just loved his district, but he loved this country. He spent every waking moment trying to make this country a better place. Despite the criticism that he received, he marched on. We collaborated on a number of areas. He was always a statesman. He was a gentleman, and there's no question his leadership in this institution will be greatly missed.
Congressman Bennie Thompson, thanks for your time this evening, sir. I appreciate it.